Today I'll show you how I went 33-0 in the global tournament. So today we're playing this Miner Poison Boss Bandit deck. It's really good for the global tournament because in this global tournament, Evolved Witch is not a thing because they don't let you play the new evolutions right away in the global tournaments. And it does help this deck out quite a bit since Poison's not the best against Evolved Witch. It makes this deck quite a bit stronger. Oh wow, this guy kind of just messed up his Firecracker. We get quite a few bat nibbles on the tower right there. Pretty good start. This guy probably just has Hog Earthquake, which is not going to be easy because we have Cannon into an Earthquake, but at the same time we have some other decent cards against him. Good pressure, and I feel like the bats are going to get a lot of value. Firecracker kind of sucks against the bats. It really just doesn't hit what you want it to hit. Wait a minute. We actually dodged the Goblin Stand. I'm going to Poison as well, just in case he plays something. Yeah, I knew he'd probably try to protect that Goblin Doctor. Very nice Boss Bandit. It does not quite dash on the tower, but it should be all good. Our bats do kill everything. I'm going to go for the Wall Breakers as well, and we're off to a pretty nice start. He goes for the Log. We could just get our Spear Goblins off at 2 Elixir, and he has no Log to kill them, so should get a little bit of chip damage. Overall, pretty good start. Guys, I think some of the best advice I can give you for global tournaments is to never underestimate your opponents early on, because I feel like most of the losses a lot of people get in global tournaments is just kind of early in the wins when they're just underestimating their opponents and thinking they're going to face only bad players, but the bad player ends up having like a Sparky deck or something, and even if they're not that good, they can still end up beating you. So I would really recommend in global tournaments just be fully locked in at all times. Don't space out. Even if you're, you know, just at a few wins, you could still get a loss early if you face a player who's playing some toxic annoying deck or something like that. I'm going to pop my Boss Bandit ability. This might allow us to get a dash on the tower. I do want to go same lane in this matchup anyways though, so it doesn't really matter that much we got damage there, but still good to have. We could just go for the Evo Wall Breakers on this side. He's going to have to go for his building, which I guess is helpful for us. He does barely get the cannon down last second. Right here we could just go for a Boss Bandit. I feel like this guy's probably going to try to Hog Earthquake, maybe. Oh, not the Firecracker. Wait guys, this is actually not looking too good, and we're currently undefeated, so I do not want to get defeated right now. Let's keep our win streak alive, please. We do get a couple of Spear Goblins on the tower on the other side, which is actually not too bad. Quite good damage, if I do say so myself. Boss Bandit almost gets on the tower. We could go ahead and log this all away. Try to get this down, and then I'm just going to Miner as well, because I can't stand that Firecracker any longer. He does go for his Cannon. We can just Wall Breakers this side for some good pressure. How you play this deck really is just you constantly spam your 2 Elixir aggressive cards like your bats behind your Miners. You know, you get Wall Breakers going aggressively as well until you get to the Evo, which is really broken. And, you know, you just combo your Miner with different things. You get your Spear Goblins off constantly. And just having a good offensive, I don't know exactly what I would call it, but I guess offensive pace. Like you pace yourself well on offense. That really puts you in a good spot with this deck. So that's basically what you have to focus on, is having a good offensive pace. And you kind of just want to set the tone of the game. You don't want them to be pushing you around. You want to push them around. We do actually predict the guards there with the Log pretty nicely. We could just go in for the Miner here. If he tries to Hog Rider, we do have the Evo Cannon. Nice. Evo Cannon is going to kill that Firecracker. What? He had Lightning this whole time? No way he had Lightning this entire time, guys. What the heck? Wait a minute. Oh, he barely got that cannon down. Miner is chipping away. Wait a minute. He actually got a lot of damage on us. We're not even in that much of a lead right now. I think I'll just Cannon way up high because I literally just don't want to do anything that could allow him to get like a Hog to the tower. I should have hit the tower right there, but I was just scared I would miss the Firecracker. So we do poison it. I should have hit the tower, but it's all good. I'm going to Cannon way up high just to make sure he can't get a Lightning hitting my tower and the cannon at the same time. And you guys can see we're just always setting ourselves up to have the perfect cycle to always counter these Firecrackers especially. I see a lot of people complaining about Firecracker, but you can see, like, if you set up your cycle accordingly for the Firecracker, you're pretty much always able to have something to counter it. At least with most decks. I know there's some decks out there that literally just have nothing for it. But you probably have to adjust your deck a bit if that's the case. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, that's a terrible set of guards by this guy. Free Log value for us. I think the Wall Breakers could potentially connect. Oh, he gets the cannon down. Wait a minute. Get this down. He's going to Lightning, so we're going to have to go for the bats right here. Okay, he actually doesn't Lightning. Let's just go for the Spear Goblins pressure a little bit, and I think we should have this one in the bag, guys. That was actually a relatively close game. I just did not expect that Lightning, but we end up taking the win either way. We're up against a checkup, but I think someone needs to check up on him after I hopefully am able to beat him. I really want to continue my win streak, guys, but man, it's going to be tough. Wait. He's playing Barb Hut? Dude, Barb Hut is straight garbage. I don't even care if Barb Huttington sees this video. The YouTuber who does those Barb Hut videos. I don't even care if he sees this video. I'm calling it right now, guys. Barb Hut is trash. Actual trash, man. No, but for real though, guys, especially after the Goblin Hut buff, I just don't really see people using the Barb Hut anymore. You know, maybe they could do something similar with the Barb Hut like they did with the Goblin Hut. Wait, okay. You know, the one deck that Barb Hut might be a little bit viable in could be Recruits. If there's going to be a deck I'd play Barb Hut in, it would probably be Recruits, so maybe I have to put some respect on this guy's name because it could get pretty annoying pretty quickly facing Recruits and the Barb Hut combo, but we defended that pretty nicely. Okay, just go in for another Barb Hut right here. I think I'll just get my Evo Cannon. I mean, normal cannon. But we do have our Evo Bats here if we need them. I'm just going to kind of wait for this Barb Hut to tick out, I guess, so then I'll probably be able to eventually go for my Evo Wall Breakers later. Nice Bats. Oh, I just get the Zap down really quickly. Wait a minute, this could be bad. The Battle Ram better die here. I think it will. Okay, we're chilling. You know, guys, Poison actually does fully counter a Barb Hut now that I think about it. If you go for it quickly enough, you just have to be kind of quick, I guess, with your reaction timings. Okay, so right here, I think we can actually just pull this set of Barbarians backwards. Then he probably can't defend these Wall Breakers, because he spent so much Elixir on a Barb Hut. He does go for another Barb Hut, but the Barbs just basically die from the one Wall Breaker. That's the bad thing about Barb Hut, is that half the time the Barbs get heavily damaged. One good thing you can do, though, is you can go for the Barb Hut right on the Wall Breakers instead of, like, trying to pull them. And if you go for it, like, literally right on top of them, then the Barbs don't get damaged. But not everyone knows that. Not everyone's a Barb Hut pro like yours truly. Wow, Recruits the bridge, really? Guys, we're going for a serious win streak, and the players we're facing are just so unserious. They're just chilling, having a good day, I guess. Well, that's a really nice poison, though, hitting the gang as well. Ooh, he does get some damage on the other side. It's genuinely kind of hard to get through this Barb Hut. Dude, it's actually so hard to get through it. We do get the Wall Breaker connection, though, which is pretty big. Evo Bats are going kind of insane right now. Wait, he goes for a poison on the floor. That means he's low Elixir. Boss Bandit will chain on the Barb. Does chain on the card as well, not the tower, but it could get on the tower now. Hold up. Wait, that's getting on the tower. Okay, this guy's dead. Yeah. Don't play Barb Hut. We found another match here, guys. We're up against an Executioner player. He does miss the Barbell on one Spear Goblin, though. I feel like the Barbell is actually really bad against this deck because it does kill the Spear Goblins, but it's really bad against Evolved Wall Breakers especially. Oh snap, wait, no. I think we're facing one of those really popular Ramrider Bridge spam decks with the Boss Bandit. It got really popular recently with the Executioner. Even though it has no Tornado, the Executioner just gets so much DPS that it works out really well. I'm pretty sure an Evo Executioner can full counter a Hog Rider if left alone, which is kind of insane. They better nerf that. Kind of surprised Evo Executioner isn't used more, though, because I thought it would be more OP than it is, to be honest, but it does seem to be picking up in use rates and all of that pretty quickly. Alright, I'm just going to get my Boss Bandit down here to defend his in a second. The main thing here, guys, is that we have to keep our Boss Bandit in cycle for his at all times because we have no great counter to his Boss Bandit besides our Boss Bandit. So when he goes for like a Ghost or something, I have to try to usually just go for like a defensive miner against it, or really whatever I have besides the Boss Bandit. He does go in for that. I'm just going to go for this, get my Spear Goblins up high. I mean, they just die instantly, but I didn't really have much better to do. I think I have to Wall Breakers too. Okay, nice. Beautiful Wall Breakers. They're making sure both don't get damaged, so we force out the guards from him. I think this guy actually has no bandit in his deck. He just put the guards instead for a bit of a better defense. Alright, he goes for his Boss Bandit in the back. I'm just going to mirror him with my own. You do have to be a little bit careful with your miners in this type of matchup, because I see a lot of miner players will just be way too aggressive with their miners, constantly cycling it into, you know, Boss Bandits and stuff like that, which just get you no value. But I see a lot of the good miner players, like Mohammed Light, for example, they'll actually not really cycle their miners pretty much at all in single elixir in certain matchups where they know that it could just lead to them getting punished. Ooh, that was a bad snowball. Very bad snowball. Boss Bandit does not quite get on the tower, but still a quite good series of interactions. He does go for his own Boss Bandit at the bridge here, but we have ours as well. The Executioner is going to do something, but I think our Boss Bandit will make pretty quick work of it, actually. Wow, and this guy is one of the better decks in the meta right now. This bridge spam deck has been going around everywhere recently, but we're kind of just demolishing it. Oh, we just get the Evo Snowball going. Putting our Wall Breakers in front, actually. My Boss Bandit almost got on the tower right there. The Ghost actually should just die right here. Yeah, Ghost does die. We could keep on spamming this guy. It's all calculated spam, though, guys. I promise. Oh, no wallbreaker connection. If we got the connection there, that would have been game over, but heck, we're still in a good spot. I think this guy does have a lightning in his deck as well, but he hasn't shown it yet. He's not really building up the proper pushes that he needs to be doing. It feels so random in the global tournaments. Like, sometimes you face some opponents that you just completely destroy, but then other times you randomly face, like, a top 5 player in the game out of nowhere. We do get the one wall breaker to the tower, and that's a good game. Okay, guys, we're up against Mustafa from the Lion King. The little lion baby, right? Or is it something else? I don't even remember. I'm just going to go for my miner right here. This guy's daggers are kind of out, so miner should get good damage, or he's going to just have to spend a bit to defend it. Could be a giant deck, potentially, seeing the Phoenix. He does go for the late arrows. That's fine by me. I can just, I guess, get my bats off in the corner. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be giant, guys. This is going to be a pretty hard matchup. It's kind of difficult with this variation because we don't have too many distractions, but if you do struggle against this type of matchup, feel free to put skeletons or something over your wall breakers or bats or anything like that. Oh no, he has the bowler. Honestly, I'm kind of lost as to what this is. Bowler, lumberjack, arrows, phoenix. It could still be a weird giant deck, if not like goblin giant. Wait, low-key it might be goblin giant. Oh no, not one of those goblin giant players. It's gonna be one of those toxic goblin giant lightning players. Oh, he actually has fireball, never mind. But still, it's gonna be kind of annoying. But luckily we have a pretty good defense right here. Guys, you know what I'm so annoyed about is that I recorded an entire video going undefeated in the global tournament, and then I recorded everything, I did everything right, but somehow my microphone was not working the entire time. So I just scrapped the entire video. Now I have to re-record everything. I have to go on a whole nother win streak, man. I was undefeated that video. Now I have to try again to test my luck. Shoot, I hope I don't go defeated this video after I just went undefeated. That would be really annoying. Man, guys, just smash like if you enjoy this video. You know I stole that from Ken, but just smash like, because, man, I'm in pain today after the failed recording. But guys, of course I would re-record a video for you any day. That's just how much I love you guys, to be honest. So yeah. Anyways, he's going to have to respond to our bats here. I'm also going to go for my spear goblins as well. And we can actually take some pretty good poison value. This guy's saying thanks. Hello? What are you talking about, buddy? Just going to get my cannon down right here. The Evo Lumberjack is going to be coming soon, so that will be a little bit annoying to defend maybe. But so far we're looking really, really good. I feel like his deck would be a lot scarier if he had the lightning. Wait a minute, I forgot about the boss bandit. I forgot he had that. Hold up, that's actually going to be pretty annoying. He does go for the arrows there. I don't 100% know if he had to play those arrows, but I guess I'm glad he spent that elixir right there. We could just go for our bats up high. He does go for a goblin giant. We could just get a cannon right here, and that should hit his boss bandit. And quite a few other things as well. Nice, we're looking so good right now. He might get a bowler hit on my tower, but actually looks like it doesn't line up perfectly for him. Dude, this guy just has no chance right now. He does go for the arrows as well, and that Evo Lumberjack is kind of just wasted at this point. I mean, we could just go for like spear goblins, get rid of it pretty cheaply, and yeah, we're in a good spot. It's going to be hard to kill his bowler stack up, though. That's the only issue. I am going to go for my Evo wall breakers, though, because I feel like there's no way for him to stop these unless he just overcommits. He goes for a whole fireball right there. I'm just going to poison his bowler, because, I mean, he kind of wasted a fireball on 2 elixirs, so I feel like we can get away with the fireball right here. And I'm just going to go for a cannon for defense in case he tries to Goblin Giant or something like that. He does Goblin Giant the bridge on the other side. Bro, what is he doing? This guy just has, like, no strategy whatsoever. He literally has no strategy. Wait, he wasted the arrows. But unfortunately, it looks like the wall breakers just die either way. This guy's strategy is crazy. I mean, if he has one, it's crazy. Boss Bandit does connect on the other side. Not that it really matters, though. Miner is getting some very good damage here. He's not quite in poison range, but if we cycle a few logs and then get a poison, I think we just take this win here, hopefully. Gonna get my spear goblins going, get a cannon here, and just send my miner straight to his tower as well. We could just get a log here on this. Wallbreakers are pulling back his lumberjack pretty nicely, and I think, yeah, we just take the win there. Oh no, this person's clan is named Logbait Royale. Hopefully it's not Logbait here. One annoying thing I've been seeing a little bit of recently has been these Logbait Goblin Curse decks, and that can be quite a nightmare for a deck that has bats in it. You have to be really careful to not go for your bats near your tower if you're facing a Goblin Curse player. Otherwise, they just start drooling, basically. Anyways, I don't know exactly what this guy's playing. Looks like it might be some sort of bait deck, but probably not the normal log bait type of deck. Could be Mega Knight, actually. Okay. Or maybe not. Okay, it could be Mortar as well. I'm just gonna get my poison right here on this, and that should do a pretty good job, I think, to counter the cannon cart. I'll just go for my cannon way up high here, get a log as well, make sure we take the cannon cart into shield form right here. And nice, beautiful defense right there. I'm actually going to go for a miner straight into this gang, and then also get my wall breakers going as well. His cycle's kind of bad, so he's probably going to have to like arrows here, or maybe take some damage. Oh, he barely stopped that in the nick of time. I think I'll just go for my spear goblins low here, then get a late set of bats up high. Guys, I kind of wish he had Cannoneer right now. Normally they have Cannoneer in this mortar deck, and if he did, our bats would go absolutely insane here, but it's all good. We could just go for a cannon up high. Gonna kill the mortar, and also will do some damage to that Skeleton King as well, so should be some pretty good interactions for us right here. Yeah, that's perfect. Nice. We could pop our ability to try to avoid like a gang or something. Ooh, he does go for the cannon cart right there. Ooh, and the Evo bats as well, which are gonna heal up quite a bit. Dang, the Spear Goblins are struggling here, but looks like they actually do take out everything in the end. Wow, really good defense. Nice. Alright, we can just go for our Evo wall breakers here. See what he wants to do about that. Okay, guys, perfect. He played into my plan. No way that just went for the mortar. I mean, no, that just went for the miner, I meant to say. Man, I was hoping that would go for the Spear Goblins, because then it would have activated my King Tower. Had that worked out the way I intended for it to. No way that cannon cart's still alive. How is that still alive? Okay, we're actually losing right now to a guy that can't place his mortars properly for the life of him. Okay, and now we're in a good spot, guys. We could just go for the wall breakers here, try to get to our Evo. The Evo wall breakers are straight up just so good. If your opponent has no building in cycle, they're just kind of uncounterable. He has to do something here, which I don't know what that's gonna be. I'll go for some split Spear Goblins. One defends the Ice Mage, at least partially. We could just go for the Boss Bandit in the back here. If he tries to go for another mortar, we're just gonna get our cannon off at the bridge. I think I'll cannon the bridge anyways just to kill the gang. We do actually predict the mortar and the cannon cart. Hopefully that cart does die here from our bats. No, it does not. Gets on our tower. Doesn't really matter though. We get our wall breakers to the tower, and that is game over.